I am Kristen. I am with ISeeStarsQuilting.com, and I am going live today from Quilt Market here in Houston, Texas. I'm from Houston, Texas, so I get to come to this beautiful quilt fest every single year. I love coming to this. This is like one of my favorite times of the year. But, however, this is my first time at actual quilt market. So, here's my badge right here. Isn't that exciting? Okay, so I am here today. I have a couple classes to take. I'm gonna do some more videos. So if you're like looking for more videos that are coming up on Quilt Market and Quilt Fest, and you've been like following the hashtags and stuff, it's really fun to see all of the things that are happening. I have taken a lot of video for you that I'm going to be sharing in the next couple weeks here, because it takes a while to get all the video and it takes a while to put all of the video together. But yes, I'm here in downtown Houston for Quilt Market, and like I said, it's my first quilt market. In the past years, it just hasn't worked out for me to be able to go to quilt market, but I wanted to get on here and answer a couple questions that I've had, because I mentioned that I was going to be at quilt market, and if you have any questions, hey girls, if you have any questions in quilt market or quilt fest, I'm happy to answer them. I've got some time before I have my next class. So quilt market is actually, let's start with this. Quilt festival is for anybody who wants to come. It's completely open to the public. Hey B, it's good to see you, and Staley too. Hey girls. Um, it's open to the public. You can come, all you gotta do is buy a ticket, get yourself to Houston. If you're in Houston, come say hi to me, message me on Instagram or email me. I'd love to see you if you're here. But if you want to come to Houston, it's every single year around this time, November, kind of like Halloween-ish, which makes it really fun, because that means like the level that people get dressed up is even higher, and it's really fun people watching. I'm not gonna lie, that's like one of the perks for me, is I love the people watching. Hey Becca, good to see you. And so it's really fun. It's a ginormous show. Okay, it's ginormous. Being one that it's in Houston, so it's a really, really big city. It's an international city, and it's like, it's amazing. So Quilt Festival actually happens next weekend, and that one's open to the public. Quilt Market is happening this weekend. So I have like 2 solid weeks of just wonderful quilting experiences that I will get to share with you in the upcoming weeks through my YouTube videos and through other things. And so this week is Quilt Market, and Quilt Market is for the business side of things. Okay, it's not open to the public. You have to be able to provide credentials to be able to get into market, right? And so it is, how can I say this? It's like, I wouldn't want to say conference, because it's not like that type of conference. It's more about like making connections with people. So you get to come here as a business, as a person of the industry, and you get to make connections with other people that are in the industry, right? So all of the major fabric designers are here. Trying not to fangirl here, but I'm also like really bad with faces sometimes, so I kind of have 2 extremes when I'm meeting some of the people that I absolutely love. I either am fangirling so hard, you would think it, like my inner 90s boy band girl comes out, or I'm completely cool and I don't even realize who I'm talking to, which happened on multiple occasions last night when I was here. But so you get to go and you get to meet the designers, you get to see the actual fabric companies, you get to see their newest lines. This is where, if you own like a quilt shop or a online store, this is where you would place your wholesale orders. Okay, so you're seeing all of the new stuff. Yes, I know Tula Pink is here. Girl, I know. I actually, she has a certain time that she's going to be at her booth today, because she's not going to hang out there all day long, and I don't blame her. But she has a certain time that she's going to be at her booth today. Who else did I run into? I happened to walk past Cave yesterday, just on the street, and of course I wasn't going to like bother him, but it was really cool just to see him and secretly acknowledge amazing designer that he is. You know, it was fun. And so um, hi, Mom. You can come with me next time. You get to come with me next weekend. So, Anna Maria Horner is going to be here. I actually have plans to meet up with her today because of the sew along, and I really want to like give her a hug in person. So, yes, Janet, I get to see Anna Maria Horner. I have been scouring, Nicole, I have been scouring Allison Glass's feed, and like, I don't want to be the person that emails and is like, are you going to be there? Because I want to meet you. But I have met her in person before, and she's lovely. She's so kind and so sweet. But I don't know if she's going to be here or not. It's kind of a toss-up on whether. I would think she is because she has a bunch of new lines coming out, but I don't know if she's going to be here for sure or not. But so I'm looking forward to going and seeing the different booths that are here, seeing what's new, what's coming out. They do have certain restrictions on, you know, filming and stuff inside there, but we'll see if I can get some good sneak peeks for you that will be released in the upcoming videos that I do. And let me tell you guys, last night I got to go to Sample Spree. That's what I was doing here last night, and I got here a few hours early so that I could get some good footage of like the venue empty, because I'm not even going to lie when I tell you, like, when this place is full, it's a madhouse. I mean, it's like Disney World for quilters and Disney World for crafters. Like, it's full. It's so full, and there's so many people. But it's also kind of a rush because it's people that get you, and it's people that understand you. You know how when you're in like that place with people who get you, right? We know how that is. It's like when you go into a quilt shop and everybody understands, you know, why you got so giddy over a certain line of fabric. That's what it is here, but like on steroids. So last night was Sample Spree, and Sample Spree is where the vendors that are here, like for Quilt Market, actually have samples that they're willing to sell and get rid of. And whether it's like older lines, most of it was newer lines that I saw from what I could tell. And I have video to show you like the madness and stuff. I don't have it to put up right now, but I will have it in the ones that are coming up. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think if Irene was going to be here. That's a long trip for her, Rebecca. That's a really long trip for Irene. I wonder if she will be here. If she is, I will say hi, because yes, I love her too. But so yeah, I got here a couple hours early last night, and I'm sorry, you know, very little scatterbrained here because there's so much fun stuff to go, and there's so many things that I want to tell you, but I have to try and do it in a little bit of a nicer, more congruent manner. But she is here. Okay, well then I will see if I can find her. It's really hard to find people here because there are a lot of people, but most of the designers are here at this part of the show. They will not be at next weekend's part of the show. So and actually Quilt Market happens this weekend, then they take it all down, and then Quilt Fest starts to put up everything, and that goes on for next weekend. So it's like a complete turnover in the middle of the week, which is really fun. But yeah, so yesterday I got here 2 hours early, and there were people in line for Sample Spree, and they were setting up while we were in line, and it's samples of things that they're willing to part with. It's just, I mean, tables just full of product, which I don't have any video of because you can't even see the product because of how deep the lines were for people to want to get up to the table. Now, these are all people, again, not open to the public. It's open to the people who are able to go to market. So these are all businesses. I met a lot of people in the line that were wanting to grab the newest lines of fabric so that they could make samples up to have something to show when the lines of fabric came out, right? So that makes sense that, like, if, I don't know, let's say Moda releases a new line of fabric, right? If you have a quilt that's already sewn up in that fabric that you can start promoting at the same time, or a quilt pattern, I met a lot of pattern designers yesterday. If you have one of your patterns that's in that new line of fabric, as soon as Moda releases it, you can kind of like piggyback on that from a business standpoint. You can kind of piggyback and be like, you know, as soon as they're releasing all of that fabric, everybody sees it, they know it, it's it's popular, it's eye-catching, right? So a lot of people were coming to Sample Spree to grab those fabrics, and it was like, um, I was, I talked to my mom last night on the way home. I was like, I feel like it's Black Friday at like Mervyn's, you know? I know Mervyn's doesn't really exist anymore, but like everybody remembers those iconic commercials from Mervyn's, right? Where they're going open, 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 and you're waiting at the door. Like now Black Friday is mostly online. We don't have to get out in the stores. We don't have to do that madness anymore. But that's what it was like last night in terms of, I mean, it was just people everywhere. Like, excuse me, you just kind of like grab what you can get, and there wasn't a lot of time to decide, like, you know, kind of browse and decide, do I really like those fabrics? Do I want to get it? And, you know, maybe I'll circle back. No, it was just like grab it, pay for it, and move to the next one. So I was able to grab a few things from Moda, and I was able to grab, let's see, I forgot the name of the company. Poppy Cotton, okay, because Poppy Cotton are the ones that sponsored our little, our cute nerds for our market passes, and I ran over to their booth, and they had some really cute kind of funky fabric designs that I wouldn't say are modern, but they're very clean, pretty designs. So I did grab some of their fabric too, and then I got out of there because I was like, this is nuts. There's tons of people here, and I wanted to like meet people, and I saw people that I recognized, but I left. I was out. So I will like do a video later on where I show kind of what I had, and I'll show you some behind the scenes of what happened during that, so you can see that, because like I said, not open to the public. It's open just to people who are allowed to go to market. But it was a whole lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. And I have a couple classes that I'm taking today that are for, you know, business related classes, and yeah, I will hopefully come back on a little bit later on and give you some updates. But I wanted to let you know to look out for those videos. It'll probably be next week before I'm able to post some of them, but I'm going to work on editing them as quick as I can so I can show you, because it's so much fun. And I get that like not everybody is able to travel to these shows. If you have the opportunity, Quilt Market is always here in Houston, okay? Every single year. It's the international, I'm sorry, let me back that up. International Quilt Festival is always here in Houston. There are a couple other international quilt festivals. I know there's one in Japan, and I know that there's a couple smaller ones that have been around the United States, but the big one here is always in Houston, and it happens every single year. And I am just very, very blessed that I have been able to get to go to it all the time, because it's like a 25-minute drive from my house, depending on when you leave, because it is downtown. But Quilt Con is one that I have a bunch of videos on too. So if you go and you look through my videos, you can see Quilt Con. I did a really, really good video of the quilts that were displayed at Quilt Con last year, or no, actually it was in February, and so go back and look at those videos if you're itching to see some quilts. I'm going to do another video just like that here at the Houston show, but that won't be till, I won't see the quilts till next week. So I have so much to show you, so many exciting things that are happening. And yes, Rebecca, I'm having a ball. It's so much fun. It's fun to see like the same people over and over again, because this is kind of the only time that we see each other. And you know, it's fun. It's like hanging out with girlfriends, you know. It's like one really, 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 really big quilt retreat. So I hope that you have a good day. I will be reporting in. That sounds silly. This is live. I can't go back and edit that, so scratch that. I will try and get back on here and give you some more details on what's happening. So yes, Diane, that's part of it. I want to give you like a behind the scenes look. That's what I was saying, is because I know not everybody can travel to these things, but if you have the opportunity, please travel to them, okay? Because they're so much fun, and it's just otherworldly. It's wonderful. So I hope that Rebecca, I actually stood in line next to sewing curls last night. I got to meet with her. She was so sweet, and her husband was here too. And so, yeah, that's fun. Small world. Yeah, I stood in line next to her for like 2 hours last night while we waited for it to open. So that's really fun. Um, but yeah, I wanted to show you guys all the behind the scenes stuff. Just give me a little bit of time. It'll take some time to put these videos together and make them, you know, edited, because 2 weeks worth of videos and shorts and all of that need to be in a nicer format. And I know that you want to see the behind the scenes stuff and see the actual show. And yeah, so I'll post some pictures on my YouTube community feed later on so you can get a couple sneak peeks, and then I will be talking to you a little bit later on. So Rebecca, go tell Sewing Quarrels that I said hi, because I don't know if I'll find her again in here, because there's a lot of people, and I don't know, it's just kind of like hit or miss if you run into somebody, and I didn't grab her phone number. So but I do follow her on Instagram now, so it'll be fun. And um, oh, yeah, if you have any other questions, I have just a few more minutes. So if you have questions, go ahead and put them down there and I can answer them for you. Or feel free to, post in my community feed, ask some questions there. I'm happy to answer whatever you've got. Janet, you said, are sewing machines for sale there too? They will be at Quilt Festival. Quilt Market, it's like Quilt Market, you don't usually walk away with anything unless they happen to have a few samples of things for sale. Really, what you're doing is like you're placing orders for like the upcoming fabric lines. So like mostly those orders are like 3 to 6 months out, and you're placing them ahead of time because it's business to business. But at Quilt Festival, which is next weekend, which are you coming to Quilt Festival, Janet? I think I remember you saying that you were coming to Quilt Festival. But yes, there you are. You're coming next weekend. That's perfect. So yes, they do have them for sale. They have all the long arm machines. They have, I mean, all the big, sewing machine dealers are out. There's Janome, Bernina, oh gosh, all of them are escaping me right now, but they all have different ones. And you can test out all the machines, you can sit down to them. They have all of the salespeople are there, so you can ask them any questions. They're super knowledgeable. Everybody is so excited here too, so it's a really, really good environment to spend way more money than you intended. So keep that in mind when you go. But this is a really good place to buy your sewing machines too, because they have show specials. Okay, so the ones that they have here to sell, like if you're buying just a standard domestic machine, the ones that they have here to sell, they don't want to walk home with these machines. Okay, they don't want to take them with them because they drug them all the way out here to Houston inside the convention center, which, standard convention center, big, giant, lots of things heavy things to carry in. So you'll be able to come in, buy at a really, really good deal, get all of the knowledge that you need. You'll also be able to buy the thread, the fabric, everything you need to have a wonderful quilting experience. And when you're here, Janet, message me so that we can meet up and I can say hi. So I hope that if you are here and you are able to come, message me and we'll meet up, we'll say hi, or just find me somewhere in the aisles. I can't promise you where I'll be because this place is giant and it's so much fun. But I have a couple classes to get to this afternoon, so I am going to head to those, and I will throw up some pictures real quick. And if you have any questions, any thoughts, if you are going to a quilt show for the first time, I have some videos on my YouTube channel that are a couple years old, but it talks about like things that you should know before you go to a quilting show, such as this is not the place to wear like your cute shoes. Okay, so what I have on today is I have on a cute shirt, I have on like my cute skirt, and then tennis shoes. We don't, you dress for comfort here, okay? So like ideas like that, like wearing cute shoes, the rolling bags and stuff are not allowed in here because it's tripping hazards. There are like scooter rentals and stuff here if you need them, but all of that information, if you're coming to Quilt Show for the first time, is inside that those videos that I have from a while back. So go look through those, and also go look through the other videos that I have detailing like the shows from the past too, because I love coming in and showing what's happening behind the scenes of these shows. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna head out and go to my classes, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye! I hope you have a good weekend, just like I'm gonna have a good weekend here. So I can't wait to see more stuff here. I'm gonna take lots and lots and lots and lots of pictures to show you guys. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.